Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening for all audience. In this time, my LCA group and I will present a PPT from the final task entitled Life Cycle Assessment Report of Crude Palm Oil Production in the Palm Oil Industry. Before we present it, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Muhammad Afan Akmal Yadil, NPM number 98, and my friend there are Rania Nurulita Sari with NPM number 99, Jihana Ziva with NPM number 108, Arneta Saputra with NPM number 109, and the last one is Destana Lahab Sari with NPM number 110. Okay, after we introduce ourselves, we can next to the presentation session. There are several points we will explain and present to the audience. Let's move to the first point of the explanation.
So the first one is background overview, which the objective of this life cycle assessment study is to evaluate the environmental impacts of the CPO production process and to identify which process stages contribute the most to the overall environmental burden. And then for the goals and scope, the scope of the study uses a get-to-get approach, means that all activities within the palm oil mill are included, while plantation activities and product distribution are excluded. For the functional unit, is selected of 1 drum crude palm oil with a volume of 200 liters, equivalent to 183.4 kilograms. This unit represents the actual production output of the mill. To produce 1 drum of CPO, approximately 692 kilograms of fresh fruit benches are required. Okay, and this slide is present the production flow of CPO. There are 9 processes to make the CPO, starting from the fresh fruit bunch under sterilization, followed by threshing, digestion, pressing, clarification until the final CPO product is obtained. And the next slide is life cycle inventory data, include raw and supporting materials, energy use, waste generation, and emission. The main raw materials consist of fresh fruit bunches, steam, hot water, and electricity. Energy consumption is dominated by electricity usage, while waste stream include hot steam and condensed water. Carbon dioxide emissions are also recorded as part of inventory data and are used in the impact of the assessment stage. Based on inventory data, we can collate 4 type data. First one is the raw material and support material. Consists of fresh fruit bunches, steam, hot water, and electricity. And energy consumption is dominated by electricity usage, while waste streams include hot steam and condensed water. Carbon dioxide emissions are also recorded as part of the inventory data and used in the impact assessment stage.
Okay, in this session I will explain about the LCA software and the impact characterization based on LCA running. The first one I will explain about the LCA software. OpenLCA software designed for conducting life cycle assessment, quantitatively measure a product or system environmental effect. In this report, it functions purely as an analytic tool, not a physical treatment method. It processes our inventory data, including energy and water usage, raw material input, and emission from the process before evaluating them in the life cycle impact assessment phase to generate environmental impact metrics. And from the running, we know that impact characterization. We can see in the table there are two impact characterization. The first one is global warming potential, and the second one is water consumption. From global warming potential, we know that there are several processes to produce the global warming potential, but the hotspot is the thrashing, because the thrashing use many electricity energy, so that electricity produce the kilogram carbon dioxide equivalent, and we know that thrashing produce the 1.698 kilogram carbon dioxide equivalent. And for the second one is the water consumption. We know that only free vibrating screen who use the water consumption or produce the water consumption, because we need many water to produce a pure crude palm oil from this process. Okay, that's enough from me. We can move to the next session. Thank you.
Based on the presentation, recommendations are used to address the two main environmental impact. The first impact is global warming potential, and the first recommendation is to improve boiler operation and steam efficiency by optimizing pressure, sterilization time, and routine maintenance to reduce heat loss. And the second recommendation is to maximize the use of biomass residues such as fiber and shell and biogas from POME as renewable energy source to lower fossil energy use and greenhouse gas emission. And the second recommendation is for water consumption. The first is to implement water use and recycle to condensate in sterilization and clarification process to reduce freshwater demand. And the second recommendation is to monitor and control water use per functional unit per gram of CPO and evaluate water efficient technologies to improve overall water efficiency. In conclusion, this study demonstrates how life cycle assessment can be effectively used to identify environmental hotspot and key contributor in crude palm oil production. The results provide a valuable basis for improving energy and water efficiency and supporting more sustainable industrial practice. That's all from Group 7. Thank you for your attention.